G'day everybody, it's Gav here, Sarah's hubby. So I've been down here in Sydney all day. I got down here actually last night. The time is currently, if I can get the current time, current local time is approximately 2:30 in the afternoon. So I got down here at about 10 o'clock last night, and been unloaded with one load, and I'm just waiting for them to reload my trailers so I could still have another 4 hours to go. So I just thought, hey, seeing as I got that little bit of downtime, I thought, oh well, I'll talk to my peeps. So g'day peeps. Apparently that's a word. Apparently it's my peoples. Anyway, once upon a time they just used to call them my people. But at any rate, all of you guys out there in YouTube world, well, you're all my people. So I just thought, well, why not do a bit of a shake-up video, and then I'm going to have another yarn, because you just get nothing else to do than to sort of sit with your own thoughts, and so yeah, I've just been thinking with my own thoughts. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the caffeine-free, was it strawberry peach? Now these are the ketones my wife gets in her business, and I usually put the links on the bottom of my videos. So it's Sarah Badke 101, SARAHBADKE 101. You can get her on YouTube or Instagram. So if you look her up under those, you'll find her videos. So she does a lot of videos on it, and she's very, very knowledgeable. She's quite the smart young woman, and I love her to death. She's very, very switched on with all this sort of stuff, and she's very intuitive too. So she has other things that she does. So if you look at a broader brush range of healing arts, Sarah does a lot of that. So by all means, touch base and send her a message and see what she might be able to discuss with you. She's not a doctor, so if you've got a medical complaint, good heavens, be reasonable. But having said that, she is very, very good when it comes to certain healing arts, and yeah, she can give you some idea of what you may be able to do to help yourself. And she brought me on this road because I had started well and truly into the diabetic world, and that was going to have an impact on my job. So we didn't want that, and she wanted to lose a few centimeters around the middle as well. So we found the ketones. Now they are amazing. Now people say, oh yeah, get out there, go to the gym, do this, do that. Yeah, okay. You may have to be at the gym for 3 or 4 hours working out reasonably hard to get your body into a state of ketosis. That's just a fact of biology. Whereas the ketones put you in a state of ketosis within the hour. So, yep, going to a gym, flogging yourself mercilessly, been there, done that. It's really, really good. Builds up your muscles, and yeah, it gives you some muscle mass. It can also be the cause of some injury, whereas drinking the ketones, there's no injury, and they're good for you. They actually have a lot of other health benefits. I actually found that I was starting to also get it felt like arthritis in my hands, and I notice it more in the winter months, obviously, than the summer months. Most people would have that same sort of feeling, but I noticed that after having the ketones, all of that's gone. It's just amazing. So if you really think about it, perhaps giving the ketones a try may be a really, really good option. But yeah, by all means, please go into my wife's site. She has so much more information. I'll just say it, I'm just a truck driver. What would I know? She's been studying this. It's her, it's part of what she does. It's part of who she is, actually trying to help people. And she looks at things, researches it to death. Like, she had been researching the ketones for about 12 months before she even tried them for the first time. So she was reading things, watching videos, getting the fors and againsts, and one day she just came to me and said, oh look, if I gave this a go, would you mind? I said, go for it. And within 2 months, she'd gone down a dress size. I went, whoa, look at this. This is all right. What are you doing, bud? And she showed me what she'd been taking, and then she said, you're going on it too. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll do that. And before you know it, I lost a heap of weight as well. So I was pretty heavy. I now bounce between 89 and 92 kilos, whereas once upon a time I was over the 100. I was up 110 kilos. So, and there's about 2.2 pounds per kilo. So if you want to do the maths for that, so yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and I feel so much better. Like when I looked at myself in the mirror a few, maybe about 18 months ago, I thought, who's that old man looking back at me? Good God, I've gotten old. What happened? Now, A, yeah, I'm getting used to it, but B, I just don't think I look quite as old. There's a little bit more of a spark in my eye like I used to have, and I feel better. And I suppose, look, even if it's just a placebo effect, if anything that makes you feel better, it's got to be good, right? Particularly if it's not doing you any harm. Like, yeah, sure, I suppose for some people they say crack cocaine makes them feel better, but it really destroys them, whereas these don't destroy you. So, and my parents are on them. They've been on them now for, about 6 months. My mother has lost so much weight, and she's only taking like half a litre, over a whole day, and she's lost a couple of dress sizes, and she's had some significant weight issues for, I don't like to say my mother's age, but close to 30, over 30 years, she's had significant weight issues. She was a very heavy girl for quite a number of those, and she's now lost so much weight. My father has been so happy to see it that he went out and said, right, all your old clothes gone, we're getting a whole new wardrobe. She goes, what if I lose some more? Well, good, we'll get rid of all of those and we'll get you a new wardrobe. So my mother is extremely happy, as most girls would be under that sort of circumstances, and my father's so happy. He sees his wife living her best life, and he's enjoying it. And even he, because he's been on them as well, and he's been involved in motor accident, and it nearly killed him. And his issues now, the pain that he used to suffer in his leg that was badly smashed up, a lot of that pain has now subsided. He just does not have the pain, discomfort, and the infections that he used to get. They're actually eased off as well. So there's a lot to be said for this stuff. Now, placebo effect, maybe. But gee whiz, it's a bloody good placebo effect, isn't it? So I challenge you to go out and give this a go. Give my wife Sarah a message and ask her if it's possible that you might be able to take advantage of the benefits that have been for us. Just try it. Like, no one's saying you have to do it, but give it a go, see what happens. Because look, I tell you, the taste is really good. Now, this is the strawberry peach. This is a bog standard variant. Now, there's a lot of other ones. I've had the proteins. There's all sorts of flavors there: chocolate, banana. There's one that tastes like a fruitcake. Another one that tastes like a cheesecake. Oh, it's just beautiful. Nothing tastes bad. Well, having said that, there's two I really don't enjoy, but you might enjoy them. Who knows? But at any rate, different palates for different folks. So just give it a go. And look, I really love this stuff. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Now, you've got to be careful. If you start on it straight away and you fill your belly with it, like if I drank all of that right now, even after all this time of drinking it, all right, it may not have too much of an effect on me. But if you've never taken them before and you had a full one of these, like say a whole litre, you had the whole litre within 10 minutes or the strongest it can be within 10 minutes, you'd probably be sitting on the toilet for the next couple of hours. So it does have that effect. It can have that effect. So just keep that in mind. But all in all, great bit of kit. And they've also got these bottles from Prove It. You get the bottle. It's got the measure on the side, so you can see how much you're having. Being slightly clear, it's good too. You can see at a glance whether or not it's full. It's actually for cup holders. If you've got the slightly bigger cup holder, it fits in perfect. Fits in the truck beautifully. So, and they're good to drink on. So, like, I do have the energy drinks to help me keep awake, because, like, as you can imagine, tonight I'll be going back to Brisbane. I'll be leaving here Queensland time, hopefully about 5. So that's about 6 o'clock local time. It's an 11-hour trip, which means that I'll be getting up to Brisbane local time 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to be driving through the night. I'm going to feel pretty ordinary. The ketones will actually help with that to a point. Because you're drinking something, you know, you're active. If you're just sitting there behind the wheel of the truck, you're going to have that tendency to want to doze off, and it's a scary thing. So you don't want that. But having the ketones, right? You're sucking on it. You're just taking your time, and you got it, you know, in your hand, or you got it in your cup holder. Having a little bit of a drink every now and then. You feel a little bit weary, have a little bit more, and so that's a much better option than one of these. Like, these do have their place because they've got so much caffeine, guarana, and all the rest of it, which is bad for you, but it keeps you awake. I prefer these, but me personally, I don't believe in having any more than 2 of these a day, whereas I'll have anywhere up to 6 of those on an overnight run, because, and it's time critical. It's just the way it is. So anybody out there with a job that is a time critical job, and your health is very important, something like this helps to take the fat off you, helps you burn fat around the middle, particularly for us guys. We hold it in the middle more. The ladies, you guys hold it everywhere else. And anybody who's a married man knows exactly what I'm saying. Poor ladies, you see it in their eye when they you know, have a little bit of weight that they don't want, and it's on places they really don't want it to be. Most of the time, us guys, we don't give a care. You know, we don't worry about that, but the ladies do. So if you're married to a lady who has the desire to trim down a little bit, explore this. Don't take my word for it. I'd prefer you look at what my wife's got, and then ask her questions, do a little bit of research for yourself, see if these are available in your homeland, and see if you can get them. See what happens. So, you know, look, there's a million and one different options out there for people. Some people can have these, some people can't. I've heard of people having some sort of adverse reactions. I don't know. A lot of the evidence I've seen is it's extremely rare. But hey, everybody has their own body chemistry. So by all means, check everything out, and you know, have a go at this, because look, it's made the world of difference for myself, for my wife Sarah. Oh, she's so much happier now, and she's doing so well on it. My parents, 2 people who've worked hard all their lives, so they've got the bodies to prove it. You know, hard work does take its toll on people over the years, so they've got copious numbers of injuries from, you know, just age-related working. These ketones have actually eased some of that pain, so they're not on painkillers like they used to be, which I think is fantastic. We all know that painkillers and all those other sorts of chemicals are not good for us. So I'm so happy that my parents aren't on those. And you know, even our diabetic son, he's 11. He's been diabetic for 5, going on 6 years now, diagnosed. So yeah, after his 5-year-old injections, he came down with diabetes type 1. That happens a lot. I don't know if there's anything in that for us. Conspiracy theories abound, and people call me conspiracy theorist if I make any mention of it. But make up your own minds. Now, he has had these ketones, and his blood sugars have not risen. So he can eat, have a little bit of this. I'm not talking about a full dose, but he'll have a little bit. He likes the taste of them, and it's actually helped stabilize his blood sugars. Yet ketosis is deadly for him, but his body's in a state of it with this. So ketosis versus ketosis, I don't know exactly what's happening with his body chemistry, but if they work for him and help to regulate his type 1 diabetes, my wife and I have been allowing him to have it. We don't let him have it all the time. We don't want to run that risk, but the evidence that we have thus far for him is that he has a positive reaction with it. So that's good. So anything that helps regulate the diabetic sugars to keep it more stable and in the safe range that we're all supposed to be at, we're all for. So consider that. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've belabored that more than enough. So I'm going to do a part 2 video in a few minutes. So I'll start this one uploading. If you want to refer to this, go to the second one at some point, by all means. It's going to be absolutely nothing to do with ketones and everything to do with some of the stuff I have been talking with my son Max for the last couple of hours. I'm just going to have a bit of a rant session. It's a similar topic that I've had before, but you know, thought about it more, you know, gone into it more. So if you guys would like to join me on that one, fine. If not, fine. I look forward to your feedback. Okay, you guys all have a very, very safe day. Just remember, no trip's worth dying for. Be safe on those roads, hey? You know, there's too many people out there who would miss you if you allowed anything to happen to yourself. Okay, guys, take care.